Show me your friends, and I will show you your future. The people you surround yourself with shape your thoughts, your actions, and ultimately, your destiny. A toxic friend is more dangerous than an open enemy. An enemy attacks from the outside. A toxic friend attacks from within. They distort your thinking, weaken your confidence, and sabotage your future without you even realizing it. Stoicism teaches us that our inner peace is our responsibility. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." If you allow negative, deceitful, or manipulative people into your life, their influence will seep into your mind like poison. We often think of friendship as something unbreakable, but Seneca reminds us, associate with those who will make a better man of you. Friendship is not about how long you have known someone. It is about whether they contribute to your growth or hold you back. Some friendships are built on trust and mutual respect. Others exist simply because of circumstance, habit, or obligation. The problem is that we often keep toxic people in our lives because we fear confrontation, we feel guilty, or we do not want to be alone. But true strength, the strength of a Stoic, is the ability to recognize what serves you and what does not. Think about the people closest to you. Do they push you to be better? Or do they drain your energy, fill your mind with doubt, and keep you stuck in the same place? You cannot build a strong life with weak relationships. Today we will talk about 6 types of toxic friends that you must recognize and eliminate if you want to live with clarity, purpose, and peace. These people may not always appear dangerous at first, but over time their influence will weaken your confidence, sabotage your ambitions, and distort your perception of reality. The Stoics believed that we should carefully choose the company we keep because those around us either elevate us or drag us down. And when it comes to toxic friendships, the only way to protect your mind and soul is to walk away. Here are the 6 types of toxic friends that you must recognize and eliminate from your life. Type 1. The manipulator, the one who controls you. A true friend supports you, respects you, and values your independence. A manipulator does the opposite. They seek control. They use guilt, pressure, and deception to bend you to their will. They do not care about your well-being. They only care about what they can get from you. Manipulators are not always obvious. They may act kind and generous, but their kindness always comes with strings attached. They do favors not because they care, but because they expect something in return. They make you feel like you owe them. One of the biggest signs of a manipulator is that you often feel off-duty around them. You feel obligated to say yes even when you want to say no. You feel pressure to explain yourself, to justify your choices, and to put their needs before your own. A manipulator will say things like, "After everything I have done for you, how can you say no?" Or, "If you were a real friend, you would help me with this." They will twist reality to make you feel like the bad person when you try to set boundaries. They use emotional blackmail to control your actions, making you feel selfish or ungrateful if you do not comply with their demands. These people are often skilled at playing the victim. They act as if they are always struggling, always in need, always suffering. They use their problems as a weapon, manipulating your sense of empathy to get what they want. They expect you to drop everything for them, but they are never there when you need help. Stoicism teaches us to value our autonomy. Epictetus reminds us, no man is free who is not master of himself. If someone else is controlling your emotions and decisions, you are not living freely. You are living under their influence. To deal with a manipulator, you must learn to say no without guilt. You do not need to explain yourself. You do not owe them anything. A real friend respects your choices. A manipulator punishes you for them. Recognize that their behavior is not your responsibility. They may act like they need you, but that is their tactic to keep you under control. They will push your limits, testing how much you are willing to tolerate. The more you give, the more they take. Walking away from a manipulator is difficult because they will make you feel like you are abandoning them. But the truth is, they have already abandoned you by choosing control over respect. A true Stoic does not allow their peace of mind to be dictated by others. They choose relationships based on virtue, not obligation. If someone is constantly manipulating you, they are not your friend. They are a chain wrapped around your freedom, disguised as support. Break free. Let them go. Type 2. The energy vampire, the one who drains you. Some people leave you feeling inspired and uplifted. Others drain you, leaving you exhausted and empty. Energy vampires are the people who take without giving. They consume your time, your emotions, and your mental space, but they offer nothing in return. These people live in a state of constant negativity. They complain about everything but never take action to change their situation. No matter how much advice you give them, they always find a reason why nothing will work. They want attention, not solutions. One of the clearest signs of an energy vampire is that every interaction with them feels like a burden. You feel mentally exhausted after spending time with them. They turn every conversation into a therapy session where you are forced to listen to their endless problems. If you share something positive, they quickly shift the focus back to their own suffering. Energy vampires thrive on your sympathy. They make you feel responsible for their emotions. They want you to carry their burdens, to feel their pain as if it is your own. Over time, this drains your mental energy and weakens your ability to focus on your own life. These people rarely appreciate the effort you put into listening. No matter how much time you give them, it is never enough. They always need more. They always have another crisis, another complaint, another problem that demands your attention. But when you need support, they are nowhere to be found. Stoicism teaches us that we should protect our inner peace. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The constant negativity of an energy vampire is an outside event. It is something beyond your control. You do not have to let it consume you. To deal with an energy vampire, you must set firm boundaries. You are not responsible for fixing their problems. You are not obligated to listen to endless complaints that have no solution. If someone refuses to take action to improve their own life, you are not required to suffer with them. When you start setting boundaries, an energy vampire will try to make you feel guilty. They will accuse you of not caring, of being selfish, of abandoning them. But the truth is, they do not want help. They want attention. They want someone to absorb their negativity so they do not have to deal with it alone. You do not need to feel guilty for protecting your energy. A true friend brings balance. They listen, but they also give. They share struggles, but they also share joy. If someone only brings negativity into your life, they are not a friend. They are a weight pulling you down. Your energy is precious. Do not waste it on people who drain you without giving anything in return. Walk away before they exhaust you completely. Type 3. The envious friend. The one who resents your success. A real friend celebrates your victories. An envious friend resents them. They may pretend to be happy for you, but deep inside they feel threatened. Instead of supporting you, they compete with you. Instead of encouraging you, they undermine you. Envious friends are easy to spot once you pay attention. When you share good news, they do not show genuine excitement. They may offer a forced smile or a half-hearted congratulations, but you can sense their discomfort. They might say things like, "You were just lucky," or "I could have done that too if I had the same opportunity." They minimize your achievements to make themselves feel better. These people struggle with their own insecurities. Your success reminds them of their failures. Your progress highlights their stagnation. Instead of using your achievements as motivation, they let jealousy consume them. One of the most dangerous aspects of an envious friend is their subtle sabotage. They may not attack you openly, but they will plant seeds of doubt. They might say, "Are you sure you can handle that?" or "What if you fail and embarrass yourself?" or "Maybe you should not aim too high." They disguise their jealousy as concern, but their real goal is to keep you from growing beyond them. Envious friends may also try to compete with you. If you achieve something, they will try to one-up you. If you get a promotion, they suddenly start talking about their own accomplishments. If you buy a new car, they need to mention how theirs is better. Their pride does not allow them to acknowledge your success without comparing themselves to you. These people may also talk behind your back, spreading doubt about your abilities. They may downplay your hard work, saying you got lucky or had an unfair advantage. Over time, their resentment turns into silent hostility. Stoicism teaches us that envy is a destructive emotion. Seneca reminds us, "The wise man is content with himself, not envious of others." A true Stoic does not measure their worth by comparison. They focus on their own growth, not on competing with others. To deal with an envious friend, you must recognize that their feelings are not your problem. Their jealousy is a reflection of their own insecurities, not your success. You do not need to shrink yourself to make them comfortable. You do not need to hold back just to preserve their ego. A real friend pushes you forward. An envious friend holds you back. Do not let their resentment become your burden. If someone cannot celebrate your victories, they do not deserve to be part of your journey. Keep moving forward and let them stay behind. Type 4. The fair weather friend, the one who disappears when you need them. A true friend stands by you in both good times and bad. A fair weather friend is only there when life is easy. When everything is going well, they are present, laughing with you, sharing your success, and enjoying the benefits of your company. But when hardship comes, they vanish. These people are not real friends. They are opportunists. They are around when they can gain something from you, whether it is status, entertainment, or support. The moment you need them, they are nowhere to be found. They ignore your calls, make excuses, and distance themselves as soon as you face difficulties. The biggest sign of a fair weather friend is inconsistency. They are only supportive when it is convenient for them. If you are struggling, they suddenly become too busy. If you fail, they do not offer encouragement. Instead of helping you rebuild, they disappear. They may say things like, "I wish I could help, but I have a lot going on right now," or "I hope things work out for you," without actually offering support. This kind of friend reveals their true nature during difficult times. When you lose your job, when you face personal struggles, when you go through loss, they do not show up. They do not check in. They do not stand by your side. Their absence speaks louder than words. You may notice that they still have time for others. They still show up for parties, for fun, for moments of joy. But when you need them, they disappear. It is not that they are too busy. It is that they never intended to be there for you. Stoicism teaches us that friendship should be based on character, not convenience. Seneca reminds us, "A friendship that can end was never real." A real friend does not abandon you when things get tough. They walk with you through the storm. To deal with a fair weather friend, you must recognize their pattern. If someone is only there for the easy moments but absent when life becomes difficult, they are not a true friend. They are simply a temporary companion. You deserve relationships built on loyalty, trust, and mutual support. Do not waste your time chasing those who only stay when it benefits them. Invest in those who prove their friendship through action, not just words. True friendship is not measured by how someone treats you when life is good. It is measured by who stands beside you when everything falls apart. Let go of the ones who leave when you struggle. The people who matter will stay. Type 5. The drama magnet, the one who thrives on chaos. Some people bring peace into your life. Others bring chaos. The drama magnet is the friend who is always involved in conflict. They feed on gossip, arguments, and unnecessary problems. No matter where they go, trouble follows. These people turn small issues into major crises. They are constantly upset about something. If there is no drama happening, they will create it. They exaggerate situations, twist the truth, and involve others in their personal battles. Their life is a constant storm, and they want to pull you into it. A drama magnet will always have an enemy. If they are not fighting with a co-worker, they are upset with a family member. If they are not angry at a stranger, they are complaining about a friend. The pattern is clear. They are addicted to conflict, and they need an audience. One of the biggest warning signs is that they always bring you into their problems. They want you to take sides. They want you to feel the same anger and frustration they feel. If you try to remain neutral, they see it as a betrayal. Being around them is exhausting. Every conversation is filled with complaints, scandals, and personal attacks. They do not talk about ideas, goals, or growth. They talk about other people, about their failures, their mistakes, and their flaws. They love gossip because it makes them feel important. Stoicism teaches us to avoid unnecessary conflict. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The Stoic path is about inner peace and self-control. It is about focusing on what truly matters. A drama magnet distracts you from that path. To deal with them, you must refuse to participate in their chaos. Do not feed their need for conflict. Do not take sides in their endless battles. If they try to pull you into their arguments, step away. You do not need to explain yourself. You do not need to justify your decision. A drama magnet will drain your energy and distract you from your own growth. They will keep you trapped in their cycle of negativity. The best response is to remove yourself from their world entirely. Your time and energy are valuable. Do not waste them on people who thrive on conflict. Choose peace over chaos. Choose growth over distraction. Walk away from the drama and do not look back. Type 6. The pessimist, the one who kills your ambition. Some friends lift you up. Others pull you down. The pessimist is the friend who constantly discourages you. They do not believe in their own potential, and they do not want you to believe in yours. They see problems instead of possibilities, failure instead of opportunity, and obstacles instead of growth. A pessimist always has a reason why something will not work. When you share an idea, they immediately point out everything that could go wrong. If you have a goal, they tell you it is unrealistic. If you want to take a risk, they remind you of the dangers. They do not inspire confidence. They create doubt. One of the clearest signs of a pessimist is their inability to support your ambition. Instead of encouraging you, they warn you. Instead of helping you, they make you question yourself. They may say things like, "Are you sure you are ready for that?" Or "Most people fail when they try that," or "I do not want you to be disappointed." They disguise their negativity as concern, but their real goal is to keep you from trying. These people are often afraid of change. They fear uncertainty, so they reject it. They live cautiously, never taking risks, never stepping outside their comfort zone. When they see you aiming higher, it makes them uncomfortable. Your ambition challenges their way of thinking. Instead of adapting, they try to pull you back down to their level. Stoicism teaches us that fear and doubt are internal obstacles. Epictetus reminds us, "If you wish to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." Growth requires the courage to face failure, the strength to embrace discomfort, and the willingness to keep moving forward despite the doubts of others. To deal with a pessimist, you must separate their fears from your reality. Their doubts are not your doubts. Their limitations are not your limitations. Just because they do not believe in something does not mean it is impossible. A real friend supports your dreams even if they do not fully understand them. A pessimist crushes your confidence before you even start. They make you second-guess yourself. They make you shrink your vision. They keep you small because they are afraid of what it means if you grow. You cannot let their fear become your own. You cannot let their negativity define your future. If you want to grow, you must surround yourself with people who believe in progress, not just survival. Let go of the voices that hold you back. Move forward and do not let doubt stop you. Conclusion. The Stoic way to choose friends. The people you surround yourself with shape your life. A toxic friend is not just a minor inconvenience. They are an obstacle to your growth, a distraction from your purpose, and a drain on your energy. If you value your peace of mind, your progress, and your inner strength, you must be willing to walk away from those who do not belong in your life. The Stoics understood the power of influence. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." The company you keep affects the way you think, feel, and act. If you allow toxic people to stay in your life, their negativity will seep into your mind, poisoning your outlook and weakening your resolve. Friendship should be based on virtue, not convenience. Seneca reminds us, "Associate with those who will make a better man of you." A real friend challenges you to be better, encourages your growth, and stands by you through success and failure. A toxic friend does the opposite. They manipulate, drain, envy, abandon, create chaos, and kill ambition. Now you know the 6 types of toxic friends you must avoid. The manipulator controls you with guilt and pressure. The energy vampire drains your spirit with endless negativity. The envious friend resents your success and secretly hopes you fail. The fair-weather friend disappears when life gets hard. The drama magnet thrives on chaos and wants to pull you into their storms. The pessimist poisons your ambition with doubt and fear. You might wonder, what if I have known these people for years? What if they are family members, co-workers, or childhood friends? The truth is that history does not justify toxicity. Loyalty should never come at the cost of your peace. A real connection is not measured by time but by the value it brings to your life. Cutting off toxic relationships is not an act of cruelty. It is an act of self-respect. Walking away from people who drain you is not selfish. It is necessary. The Stoics teach us that we must take responsibility for what we allow into our lives. You do not owe anyone access to your mind, your emotions, or your energy if they do not deserve it. Some people will try to make you feel guilty for setting boundaries. They will call you ungrateful, disloyal, or even selfish. But Epictetus reminds us, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid by those who despise to share your values. Let them say what they want. Their opinion does not define you. True strength is the ability to walk alone when necessary. The Stoics believed that it is better to have no friends than to have bad ones. But the good news is that when you remove the wrong people, you create space for the right ones. Let go of relationships that no longer align with your values. Choose friends who elevate your mind, who challenge you to grow, and who support your journey toward wisdom and virtue. Your time is limited. Your energy is valuable. Your peace is priceless. Protect them. Have you encountered any of these toxic friends in your life? Share your experience in the comments.